Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. In today's tutorial guys, I have the MacBook Neo here, and of course it doesn't really matter, it will apply to the MacBook Pro, the MacBook Air, and I'll be showing you to set the parental controls on the MacBook. Alright, so this is how to set the parental controls on your MacBook. So the first thing you want to do is to click on the Apple logo upper left, and you're gonna go to system settings. Once you're in here guys, you're going to search for screen time, which is this option right here. Once you select screen time, the first thing I suggest for the parental control, it's not really called parental controls, but it is parental controls. You're going to go down here and you're going to look through the options, and you're going to notice that there are several options around here, and you can go ahead and lock screen time settings. So this is going to control everything pertaining to screen time. So go ahead and turn on the lock, but of course it cannot be turned on until you have a screen time. So you'll notice you can't lock it as yet. So one of the first most important things you want to set is to set your screen time. So right here where it says the options that you're seeing, you're going to go ahead and select app website activity. Alright, so what this will allow you to do is to set your screen time insights, meaning you can see graphics as to what's been used on the device. It will schedule downtime, and the most important one, to set the app limits. So I'm going to turn on this one. Alright, now you'll have a bunch of new stuff, and you can see them here once you turn them on. Alright. So what you're going to do now is to set app limits. So let's say, for example, for your kids, you don't want them to be doing certain things. You can also do communication limits and communication safety. For example, here we're going to search set app limits. That's the first one we just activated. All right. Now you'll see here you can limit stuff here. So it's on, so make sure app limits is on. Then right here where it says add a limit, we're gonna say add a limit. Now you can specifically add limits based on, for example, video games, or you can block based on category. So for example, if I have a game here, let's say for example, we have chess, we have different games. So if you want, you can limit chess, or you can limit all video games. Let's use social media as it's a big category. You can block FaceTime, messages, and I don't really have a lot of apps installed. I just have the basics. So do you want to specifically block, for example, WhatsApp messages, or you want to block all social media? All right, so let's say we're going to do it by category. That's better. So we're going to do an entire category, which is social media. We're going to hit done. You can also search for a specific. All right, so you can see social media is blocked, or I could do WhatsApp specifically. So I could turn this on. It's already on. If I wanted to, that's already set from earlier. So let's say social media here. In case you want to see what's blocked, or if something new is installed, you can always go back in. Once you go back in, you're gonna set the amount. It says every day, and you can set the hours. So for example, I can say every day for 2 hours, I'm gonna allow social media, or for 1 hour. All right, I can also hit done, and it's now active. The more social media is done, so it says every day for 1 hour. I can go back in and edit. I can also edit apps. So under social media, I can go and expand, and I can add or remove apps. So for example, Instagram is included. So if the child uses Instagram for 30 minutes and then WhatsApp for another 30 minutes, that would be a part of the hour, and you can actually see how much they have used it for the day. And of course here you can do a custom if you want, and you can remove limits if you want, and I can hit done. All right, so currently all social media, the child can only use it for an hour for the day every day. All right, you can even set specific days on the edit. If you want, you can turn it off, or you can turn it on. All right, so we're going to go back. So you have now already set your limit. You can go through and add several limits. You can block specific games or games altogether. I suggest you come in every now and then to make sure all the games, so like if there's a popular game such as Fortnite or of course Roblox, make sure it's added to the app limits for the day. It's always going to be here. So all this is social media. You can do games next, or you can specifically block a particular game and limit that game for a specific amount of time for the day. All right, now a child could easily get in here and change the settings. So what you're going to do next to set the parental limit, we're going to choose this one that says lock screen time settings. And of course, if here it says do not allow this user administrator. They're saying it's recommended that your current user be converted to a standard user account. Now, of course, this is the admin account because there's only one account on this. If you have a main account, meaning your account and then the child's account separately, of course, it would work better to set up their particular account. But this is because this is just been a demonstration device and I'll be using it specifically. I'm going to say allow this user to administer this account. So I'm going to use the first one. I don't want to convert this account to whatever they recommended. But if you have a separate user for your child, then you can choose the second one. So I'm going to allow this user to administer this account. I'm going to hit continue. All right, next I'm going to place in 4 zeros. Re-enter. I'm going to do 4 zeros again. And there you go. It's going to ask me for an email. I suggest you use an email, especially your Apple ID email. So I'm going to hit skip. For you, do not skip. Go ahead and do that. Are you sure? I'm going to say skip because this is just a tutorial, and there you go. Now, let's say, for example, a child comes in here and he wants to mess with the app limits. He wants to use social media all day. He'll come and try. There you go. He's now blocked until he knows the 4-digit passcode. And if he doesn't, he can't turn it off. So he'll have to cancel. As for you, you set it so you know the password. It's 4 zeros. I do not recommend you actually use 4 zeros, as I say, for this tutorial. All right. So now you can add and remove apps specifically by going here each time. You can enter the 4 zeros. There you go. You can add new limits and they can cover specific apps and they can cover specific things. They can even cover specific websites as well. So if you wanted to, you could go in and type in a particular website, especially one of those popular ones that children would try to use, especially to circumvent. All right. So again, I'm going to close out again. And app limits are here. You can do other stuff such as app and website activity. You can see what's being used. For example, I'm fidgeting with settings now, so it's showing me that I'm doing a lot of that. All right, and you can do communication limits during screen time, and of course, you can specify specific contacts, and you can duration. During downtime, you can set up downtime and so on. But usually you don't need to actually do that. The main one is to block stuff and set a passcode. All right, so that's how to set up the limits on your device. All right, so that's it, guys. And from here, you should be able to take it. So see you in the next one. Bye.